the bird with vibrant colors and multiple attractive shapes that has amazed people for many years with its skill in mimicking sounds to the point where it has become a favorite among humans, and one of the most popular and widespread pets. But what's its story? How did an animal end up with the ability to utter letters and words so simply, a skill that is usually unique to humans among all the creatures on Earth? How can a parrot speak? And is what it says actually real speech? Does the parrot, for example, have vocal cords and a larynx like us? And if the answer is no, how does it speak then? Welcome. I'm Lorix, and in this episode of Midnight Questions, we'll answer the question, how can parrots talk like humans? But before we start, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to receive our videos as soon as they are released. Parrots are found in warm regions of the world, like India, Southeast Asia, West Africa, Latin America, Australia, and New Zealand. The parrot has maintained its existence to this day, with only one species going extinct in the early 20th century, which used to inhabit the United States. Parrots are known for their relatively large heads, short necks, and sturdy beaks. They are one of the long-living birds, with an average lifespan of 25 to 30 years, and large ones can live up to 100 years. This is an enormous lifespan compared to most other birds. One of the notable traits of parrots is their loyalty, as pairs stay together for life. During the incubation period, which lasts about 5 weeks, the male parrot feeds and keeps the female company, showing affection and romance throughout this time. And if you think this cute creature is weak and fragile, let me correct you. Parrots are quite strong, especially when it comes to their beaks. A large parrot can crack a coconut with a few pecks of its beak, whereas humans can only open a coconut using hammers and specialized tools. They also use their beaks to create holes and cavities in the trunks of hard trees to build their nests. Now that we know a bit about parrots, let's ask a direct question. Can parrots talk? In reality, the answer is no. Parrots don't actually talk. They mimic. In fact, parrots are not the only creatures capable of mimicking sounds. What many people don't know is that crows, the quail, and European starlings are also classified as talking birds with the ability to mimic. However, their mimicking abilities are usually limited compared to the parrots. The quail is a story of its own. As we said, parrots don't talk, but they are excellent mimics with a great ability to copy any sound they hear. But how exactly does a parrot mimic sounds? The structure of a parrot's brain is different from other birds. They have a cortex around the vocal centers in their brain that is responsible for language imitation, along with a nervous system that helps them learn and replicate sounds. Their auditory memory enables them to store and mimic speech at the right moment. However, they don't do this with vocal cords, but rather with whistling. While humans have a larynx, a parrot has something known as a syrinx or sound box, which is located at the lower end of the windpipe. This structure helps them produce sounds that are similar to human speech. This means that all the sounds a parrot makes are essentially whistles. Since parrots don't have lips or teeth to help them articulate words, they control the sound production through different methods. For example, unlike most animals that make sounds with their larynx without using their tongues, parrots use their tongues to manipulate and alter the pitch of the sounds they produce. They also move their necks to change the tone. By combining these techniques, they are able to replicate the sounds they hear. Now let's ask another question. Do all parrots talk? In reality, not all parrot species have the ability to mimic and produce sounds. Many species are more like ornamental birds and produce only regular sounds. These are often found in pet stores, and unfortunately, because of these types of parrots, many people find themselves in awkward situations where they try to make the bird say things like, "say mama, say sugar," only to be disappointed when the parrot doesn't respond. Some of the most famous talking parrot species are the African gray parrot, the Amazon parrot, the budgerigar, the Quaker parrot, and the Indian ringneck. These species are known for their ability to learn and pronounce a large number of words clearly and correctly. So, what if we go to the jungle, catch one of these parrots, bring it home, sit it on our shoulder, and wait for it to speak? Will it talk? In reality, no. A parrot is simply reacting. It waits for a sound to happen in its environment, processes it, and then retrieves it. Interestingly, wild parrots don't mimic each other's sounds and rarely mimic sounds from their surroundings. They mostly speak when interacting with humans. Trainers perform specific activities to teach parrots to speak. One of the simplest activities is to choose a word that they want the parrot to learn, such as hello, record it, and play it for the parrot repeatedly, leaving a pause between each repetition. This helps the parrot understand that these are two separate words, not one continuous sentence. After hearing the recording several times, the parrot will start mimicking the word, and eventually it will say it, even when it's not hearing the recording. Parrots can memorize over 800 words on average, and one interesting thing is that they can associate sounds with situations. Many parrots will say, "Hello, how are you?" when they see their trainer coming through the door. However, this doesn't mean they understand what they're saying. It's just a behavior they've been conditioned to repeat whenever someone enters the house. Does this intelligent creature only mimic sounds? Not at all. Parrots are extremely intelligent and are considered the smartest of all birds. They don't just learn to repeat words, they can also learn movements and acquire many skills through training. Numerous videos on social media show parrots doing amazing things, like riding bikes, recognizing colors, mimicking phone, water, and vacuum sounds, and even answering questions. For example, a trainer might ask the parrot, "How many red sticks are there?" And the parrot will respond instantly. Of course, all these skills come from consistent training and repetition. It's also fascinating that parrots are the only birds that can eat using their feet, much like humans use their hands. They use their feet to grab objects, hold food, and even listen. It's been noted that some parrots prefer to use one foot more than the other, similar to how humans favor their dominant hand. A funny fact about parrots is their association with pirates. When you picture a pirate, you probably imagine a person with a wooden leg, a missing hand, an eye patch, and a sword. But the scene isn't complete without the parrot on their shoulder. Pirates are often depicted with parrots, and the reason for this connection is likely because parrots are excellent at observing and spying. They can be trained to move items from one place to another. However, we can't say for sure that parrots were part of pirate culture. It's just that they've been used in many stories and films. So today we've answered the question, how can parrots talk like humans? For anyone new to the channel, this is where we answer the kinds of questions you might think of while lying awake at night, unable to sleep. As usual, if you have a question that's been bothering you, leave it in the comments below and we'll answer it. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button and share it. And if you're new, subscribe and turn on the notification bell to receive our videos as soon as they are posted. See you in the next episode.